Talk about Pythagoras Theorem. We're going to look at right-angled triangles and use Pythagoras Theorem as a way of calculating an unknown side of a triangle. This technique will only work with right-angled triangles, and in this instant we're going to be looking at the longer side. Now that's the side that's opposite the right angle. It's also known as the hypotenuse. On this particular example we have a 4 cm side, a 6 cm side, and we're going to try and calculate what x is, which is the long side. Now we use this formula here, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now the only important thing here is c squared will always represent the longer side squared. Okay, so we're going to first of all take one of our sides, 4, we're going to square it, and we're going to take the other side, 6, and square it. And in this case, because we're finding the longer side, we're going to add the two together, and that will give us our hypotenuse side, x squared. If we square those numbers, we have 16 plus 36, which equals 52. Okay, so x squared equals 52. So to find out what x is, we're going to square root that number. Square root 52. Now if we type that into a calculator, we get the answer 7.21111025. But there's obviously quite a lot of numbers there and we don't need it to be so precise, so we're going to round that to 2 decimal places, which would be 7.21. Now in this case we're looking at 4 centimetres and 6 centimetres, so we can use the same unit, which is centimetres. Okay, so just to run through again, we're going to square both the sides we already have, add them together, square root the answer. Here we have another Pythagoras question. The problem here is it's been laid out slightly differently. Now we know what the longer side is, the hypotenuse, but we don't know what the shorter side is. We're still going to use the same formula, put the numbers in, and then rearrange. Okay, in this case, a squared and b squared are the two shorter sides, so we have 7 squared plus x squared, and that will equal the longer side, the hypotenuse, which would be 9 squared. Okay, if we work out what those are, we have 49, 7 times 7. We don't know what x is, so we leave that as x squared. And 9 squared would be 81. So now we need to get x on its own, so we just need to take away the 49. And this leaves us with x squared equals 81, take away 49, which is 32. We don't want to know x squared, we want to know x, so we need to square root that. X will equal square root 32, which is 5.65685442, but we only want that to 2 decimal places, so we can write 5.66 to 2 decimal places. Now we need to make sure we use a unit in there. Again, we're talking about centimetres, so the unit there would be centimetres. So if we change that, centimetres to 2 decimal